Right, we've got y, f of x has a maximum point of 2, 2. So here we've got the graph of y is equal to f of x. We don't actually know what it is, but we know that it has a maximum point at 2, 2. It says find the coordinates of the maximum point of f of x plus 2, b f of x plus 3, and c y is equal to f of x minus 2 plus 3. Now these are all translations of this function, so you don't actually need to know the name of the function in order to draw it, and all we're being asked to find is the maximum point. Now the way to do this is I'm going to use GeoGebra, and the GeoGebra app I will put in the notes of this video. So go into my GeoGebra app. So here I have my function y is equal to f of x. If I click the first one here, which says y is equal to f of x plus 0, it now turns blue, and I wanted to do y is equal to f of x plus 2. So if this means moves this c, the c point here, by 2 units, you can see that the graph moves up by 2 units, and therefore we get a maximum point of 2, 4. So going to this, so here's my graph of 2, 4. So here's the original graph. This is y is equal to f of x plus 2, and what we can see that this is a translation 0, 2. So all the coordinates go up by 2. So we can see that this distance here is 2 units, but I can take another point here. If I take from here to here, I can see it's gone up by 2 units. You can see from here to here it's gone up by 2 units. Every point has gone up by 2 units. So the maximum point will be 2, 4. So we'll write down the answer. Maximum point is 2, 4. B, y is equal to f of x plus 3. So let's just go back to my GeoGebra app. Here's my GeoGebra app. Here's my original function. And this time I'm going to look at this one here, f of x minus h. Now, if this is plus 3, that means my h has to be negative minus 3. So I move it this way 3 units. Okay, and there I can now see the orange graph here is the graph of y is equal to x plus 3. So this one's a little bit strange because it says minus. You actually, when it is plus 3, it means it moves 3 units this way. So a translation minus 3 zeros. So it's the opposite of, so if this says plus 3, then it's a translation of minus 3 0. Okay, so the maximum point is minus 1 2. So returning back to my graph. Okay, so here is the graph. We can see that this is a translation minus 3 0. So if it's plus here, you have to make it minus. This is a bit strange with this one. And then this moves along 3 units that way, minus 3 units in that direction, the negative direction. So every point has done that. If you take this one here, you can see that's moved 3 units as well. Let's take one over here. That point has moved 3 units. You can see that quite clearly from the graph. Okay, so the new maximum point will be this point here, which is minus 1 2. Right, so in the third case, we've got a mixture of two things. We've got y is equal to f of x minus 2 plus 3. So if I go to my GeoGebra app, and in this one I'm going to click this one here. So this has got a mixture of h. So h has to be 2, and c has to be 3. Okay, so you can see what's happened here is that every point has been moved 2 along and then 3 up. And this gives me y is equal to f of x minus 2 plus 3. Alright, and actually it doesn't matter which way round I do these transformations. I could go up first and then along. So going to this, okay, so here's the graph of what I did. So marking on, so this is a translation of 2, 3. So if it says minus here, minus 2 here, it is plus 2 here. So note that very carefully. And it moves to the right in the positive direction. And it goes up by 3. So I'm going to move along along 2 units and then up 3 units. though doing that and that will still take me to the same place. Okay, so therefore the maximum point in this case is going to be 4, 5. So this has been a video to show you how to use translations of the graph of functions to find maximum points of a simple quadratic. Like I said, the GeoGebra applet I will put in the notes of the video. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.